Hello and welcome back. I'm Deirdre and this is episode 7 of downsizing, moving and decluttering beforehand and keeping on decluttering because, I find out that there are things that I brought that I really don't need or want, and settling into my new apartment. I've been really busy, just doing little things, the rats and mice things like connecting my TV to the wall outlet and just all sorts of little things like getting I had to get a waste bin, a rubbish bin for the kitchen, because my old home I had one under the sink, and here I don't have space for that, so I had to get a standing up canister sort of one. Honestly, it's so big I could go to Mars on it, but anyway, it's there. Looks okay. It was a good price, so I bought it. Those sorts of things, plus catching up with friends, and which is never a bad thing, and having coffee. And what else? I did start putting up pictures. You're allowed to laugh. Old fancy pants here who thinks she can do anything. Look, a boo-boo. I actually hit my finger with a hammer. I know. I didn't just hit my finger with a hammer. I belted it really hard, and it was next right on the picture hook that I was sort of angling and putting in. So yeah, nasty. Well, not nasty, but sore. Anyway, big baby boo-boo on my finger, and so I thought I'll give that one away for the day and I'll do the rest on whenever. The thing is that the very few walls here are not solid brick or masonry, so that was one that was actually a hardwood side of the wardrobe, and boy, that wood is so hard. I should have drilled it almost, it was so hard, but anyway, got them in eventually, hung up one picture. The rest of them are into masonry walls, and I'll need wall plugs, and I'll need to drill those up and put wall plugs in before I can do them, so I'll do that on Saturday when it's not so bad. I also went and got the first coat. I've got the paint that I need to put a first coat on that wall, and also on the table. And I don't know if I'll go white or grey. I'm tempted to go grey, but yeah. So anyway, I'll get those things started. What else have I been doing? As promised, I have started the list again. I can barely remember what I did last time. Isn't that vague? Anyway, I've started the list, and I thought I'd show it to you and just go through it quickly, the sorts of things that I want to do and why. But it does mean that next time I'll be able to cross some of them off and get them out of the system, and the more I do, the better. Because I am loving it. What can I say? I love this apartment. I have never felt so at home anywhere, let alone this quickly. Fabulous people around me, friendly, not sort of intrusive, just warm, friendly people, and just hello, how are you, little children that say hello. It's lovely. So that part is fabulous. I love the space. I'm sleeping like I've been drugged. I can't believe it. All right, so I still wake up in the middle of the night, but I sleep hours. It's fantastic. Haven't slept this well, I don't know, forever, since my sons were born, I don't think. They're having fun. One of them's off at a festival at the moment, and the other one is planning his honeymoon to start next week when he heads off to South America, which, how about that? Well, with his wife, of course, and they are going to have a wonderful, wonderful time visiting friends and making new ones, I'm sure. And I'll be busy here. Right, I'm going to go and take you and show you the list and where I've got to with that, and that way I can start crossing things off. So here's the study, and it's almost empty, except I've got a great pile of pictures over there and some things that I'll be selling on eBay. Another thing that I don't really need, I hope I don't need this in the end, and I'm only using the little skinny desk at the moment. I have a table that will go in here, and my chair will just turn around and fit there. And but I've got myself somewhat organised over here, and that's the list again, so let me show you what's on it. Okay, so here we go. We've got the list, take 2, and in no particular order. I need curtains for the bedroom, the study, the snug, probably, which is that little room where I've got the TV, maybe the living room, but I don't mean heavy curtains, I mean very light, gauzy curtains just going wall to wall. I'll show you in a minute. Bedroom and study and snug all need new blinds. They've completely had it, really. They're not good. The others are fine. I've got to hang some art in the bedroom, living room, down here, so I've got to do some of those things, and that's without hurting my fingers anymore. In the study, I've got to bring in my table and see if it fits. Set up the printer and my big computer, sort out the bookshelf, and decide what extra chair. I'll have my white one because I love sitting on that, but an extra one in here for, if somebody's here to look at a project or something. So maybe the other grey sheep chair. I've got one out in the living room. I have another one. I've got to do my balcony with some nice plants. I'm thinking some of the wall gardens that are around are really lovely. Same for the entrance on the outside of the apartment. I want plants, I want a little wall garden, perhaps with ferns and hellebores on the wall, because when you do hellebores and you always need to tip them up to see the flower. It'd be rather nice to have them hanging so I can see them. And I need some houseplants, not big ones, but something in the bathroom and the loo in the living room. The entrance on the inside, I have to do to fill that cabinet, the dark cabinet, with house books that I have, and I need to put my table in there as well. And I'm going to move the router for my internet into, perhaps hide it in a basket or something under the hall table. That will get it away from the kitchen, and I'll get some more space back on the kitchen counter. And there's an outlet on that wall that I can put it on. I'm also thinking of getting a wall graphic, a door graphic, a vinyl stick-on of some kind on the back of my entrance door, because it's very plain. I'm not sure. Yes, I've got to paint that wall. I've got to patch and paint room by room. The floor, the tiles have got stained grout, and I'm going to recolour that, probably dark, because that way it'll just sort of disappear. I've got things to put on eBay, and I've got to make a top for those cabinets that are in the living room that I'll put the smaller TV on, and also here in the study if I decide I'm using it. So that's the list so far. That's not bad. I'll show you what I mean about the curtains. See, in the bedroom, I want to put curtains that go all the way along, high and long, and just to soften the whole wall, and also because I look at an apartment. Not that it's a really bad thing, it's not a biggie, and a roof. I also get some sky. I don't know if you can see how lovely that is. That's really nice out there at the moment. It's the last sun coming through. Starting to get some good shots of those sorts of days. This is the big thing that I have to sell. I've got a heater in here, which I won't need in the summer. I've got these 2 chairs here, covered of stuff of course, and some pictures that I will put up when I'm not thumping my finger. I'll show you the one that I did put up though. This is the one that I hurt myself putting up, but I love it. It's faces, masks and faces by the father of a dear friend. So that's there, and that's the one I'll see, because I'll leave the door open, and so that will be something I can see a lot of the time. On this wall over here, I've decided to put my ponies, so that will be the other thing we'll see, and I need to put my headboard in here. Yeah, look, crates, empty crates though, and I've got rid of all the paper, been to the tip, I've taken rubbish and a lot of recycling to the waste disposal place, which is quite nearby. This is the big brown ottoman I need to sell. I've got my clock up, but it's actually balancing on the top of the ottoman. I haven't put it on the wall yet, but I have missed my clock. I've got to fill this cabinet with books, and things like photo albums go on the bottom. This is the giant waste bin, but really it was the only one they had, and at Target, so I thought, oh well, just get that. But yeah, I like my kitchen. I love my kitchen actually. I think it's really, really nice. Yes, look, this is keeping real here. I've got stuff in the sink, hasn't been washed. So these are my ponies that I'm going to have in my bedroom. It's a photo I took years ago when I was staying in France, and they're Camargue ponies, so they start out brown and then they go white. And they were just looking over a fence at me, and I would talk to them daily and give them an apple, and they were absolutely lovely. And so that's a really nice memory I have, but I think it will look good above my bed, and then that will give me, when the wall isn't brown, it will give me a place for my 2 big, really big pieces from the New Zealand artist Alan Waters from Centro Otago, and they will go there. Along here, a friend of mine has suggested that, see, I was going to put the big pieces here on these 2 walls, but she has suggested that rather than compete with the lamp, which we both love, maybe I should go light. And so I have actually, I think I agree with her. I do agree with her. And so I'm thinking of going with these light grey coloured pieces that are framed in light grey. The dark ones, I'm not certain about yet. Don't know. I'm not certain. Lovely. They're fabulous. They're photos from France again, and I really like them, but I'm not certain where I'm going to use them yet. Well, I've got this space as well above the daybed in the snug. See, so that's another wall that would look really good if it was just clouded with really sheer curtains that let the light through, but didn't actually give me, you know, that wonderful view of the roof next door. The balcony, of course, the rug's blown up. The balcony needs to have a lot of work to make it beautiful. And this is my entrance. And I want to have a really nice garden on this wall and have lots of plants there. Maybe another one here, and I need a new doormat. That's my kitchen window. So that's where I'm up to. I have the list sort of sorted out, and more will get added to it, I'm quite sure. And I will start for earnest. I've got a lot of things sorted this week. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm very settled and things are under my hand. I know where to go for things now, and more. So if you'd like to join me as I carry on along this journey, then please subscribe. Boo-boo finger. And there's a playlist of the decluttering that I did in the days before I moved. I hope that whatever you're doing today, you're having a lovely day, and I'll be back with episode 8. See you soon. Bye.